is basically the standard rowing test. And in fact, it's probably the first question you'll get asked by another rower. So after all the training I've put in over the last 2 months, I thought it was time to knock a couple of seconds off my personal best.
Strokes of your 2K are important to just get moving. You're starting from 0 miles per hour at standstill and you're trying to get to your top speed as quick as possible. So those first few strokes are going to be short and sharp at a high rate to just get yourself moving. My first 500 meters is always going to be my fastest. I just like to be under my target split, not feeling like I have to make time up later on. That's just my personal preference. There are other ways to tackle it, but that's how I go. I think one tip that I'd give is if you start feeling the lactic acid at 500 meters, don't worry too much. This is a normal feeling. Like, you start to feel the pain that early on, and it doesn't really get too much worse until the final stages. I think an effective warm-up where you actually do a few bursts at your race pace, get a little bit of lactic acid in, that actually helps when you come to race pace. My second 500 meters still felt quite comfortable. I was in a good breathing routine of breathing out at the finish and again on the recovery, and it didn't feel like it was, accelerating and getting out of control. It didn't feel like my heart rate was going too wild, and I pulled the second 500 through at a 1:39 split. This was basically right on what I was aiming for, so I still felt very comfortable. A lot of people find this the hardest part of the test, but I think if you can just keep that belief that you are going to press on and you can hold this split, this is a very key moment in the 2K. The third 500 meters, it starts to get interesting at this point. With about 600 meters to go, it was getting quite tough, but that's to be expected. No one finishes a 2K test and really puts it all out there and feels, okay after it. The fact that I'd gone so well through the first K allowed me to not worry too much about this, and by the time you get to the last 500 meters, it's almost done, and if you're on course for your time, personally, my mentality won't let me give it in from that point. The last 500 meters is a struggle. That's really when your mentality kicks in. Like, physically your body's saying, this is enough now. Like, we've been going at our max capacity for 1500 meters and we don't want to do any more. You have to really override that thinking process. Don't worry if your form breaks down towards the end. The last 250 meters, my legs were really burning, and the form police out there can definitely call me out on some things. When you're doing a 2K test, it's really about just emptying the tank and getting the fastest time you can, and that was my mentality towards the end. So even though my form broke down, I upped the rate and just saw out the last few hundred meters. With the I went in thinking, realistically, I wanted to just beat my last time, which was 6:39. Ambitious, I thought maybe I can get mid 6:30s, and that's exactly what I ended up with. Honestly, I felt quite a lot more comfortable than I thought I would be, which makes me think if I did another 2K, especially in a few months' time, with someone else next to me, maybe that competition will allow me to push and actually get a faster time again. So hopefully you enjoyed watching me do my test. Good luck to anyone who's got a 2K coming up in the near future. Feel free to comment below if you guys have any advice. I think it's nice that on this channel, I'm not coming at this from a position where I know everything. And I think if we share the information that we all have, we can all get better together. So thanks for watching the video, and I'll bring you some more content soon.